Hey everybody, this is Deeptunester, and I am back with more Majora's Mask. We're back here in the Goron village because there's actually one teensy little thing I still need to do here. I mean, I don't have to, but if you talk to this Deku Scrub we saw earlier as a Goron, see he's got a special trade-in offer. What? Oh, okay. Regularly priced at 1,000 rupees. In return, you give him the bomb bag we have and 200 rupees and we'll get that upgrade. I was like, 1,000 rupees? Well, it was just 200. Alright, yes, the biggest bomb bag. We can hold a whopping 40 bombs, man. We are like a walking explosion in itself, holding these 40 bombs. I think he gave us a full load, yeah. It might be useful in this dungeon we're about to go to, so let's hang on to that for now. So yeah, we're pretty much ready to go on to that next dungeon. So I'm just find my way back on up here. And we will make our way there. Whoa, okay. Cancel out of that just in the nick of time. So yeah, it's been about a week since the last episode. Sorry to keep you guys waiting, and although I know I've kept people waiting a lot longer than that. Anyway, it's kind of old news by now, but it has been confirmed that this game is going to get remade on the 3DS. Much like how Ocarina of Time was a couple years ago. So that's really awesome. It's really nice that this game is getting some more attention. I mean, this game really did... I don't know if I'd call it a cult classic, because cult classic implies that there's something about this game that that really only targets a certain audience. But really, anybody that likes Zelda games should really have no problem with this game whatsoever. So I don't know what you'd call it. Anyway, enough screwing around on the ice. I don't know what that was all about. I think past this owl is the next area we want to be going to. The one I kind of stupidly walked into a couple episodes ago. Right, here we are. So now, since we have the Goron form and can roll, utilize that ability. Do some sick jumps! Nice air! And these snowballs mean absolutely nothing to us when we're all spiky like this. I love this part, man. This part is so fun. As long as you can keep getting those little magic potions inside of the snowballs, you shouldn't run out of magic too quickly. So here's a very menacing sight right here. Although a not very menacing sight is this owl statue here. We'll gladly get that activated. So, if you're paying attention to Darmani and his tale of how he died, he actually got blown off by a very strong wind. But the Lens of Truth shows us that this strong wind is actually one very pissed off giant Goron. I say pissed off, but he doesn't really look too mad to me. He just looks like he's performing his duty. I don't know if that makes any sense. What's that? There's something in the middle of that blizzard. Can't you see it? Can't you look through the lens when I'm looking through it and see that I already know what the hell is going on here? So yeah, we're not going to have much luck trying to get over to the dungeon over there with that thing in the way. That was kind of weird how Link was invisible there for a little bit while the sign was in front of us. Let's see what this says real quick. Snowhead Temple. High winds ahead. Gusts and snow. Flurries may blow careless travelers off the cliffs. You would have to be very careless not to recognize that there's a huge wind coming every few seconds. So we're not going to get very close this way. What you have to do, as you may have already guessed, is play the Goron Lullaby. And I think you have to actually play it as a Goron, but it doesn't work. Ugh. Here I go forgetting songs again. Okay. Dang it. Okay, I got it this time. There we go. My gosh. I mean, I could just pause the game and look at the screen where it shows you all the songs. But still, I just kind of like to go through it by ear. It's not like many of these are too complicated anyway. I will say the songs in this game are a lot more complicated than the ones in Ocarina of Time. Or maybe the ones in Ocarina of Time are just a little more memorable, I don't know. So, even the giant Gorons can't resist the power. Oh my god. I think we just committed murder, guys. There's no way even he could survive that kind of fall. I mean, can't even see down there. We'll just ignore that for now. After all, I mean, Link fights with the sword constantly. He's killed plenty of things in his lifetime. He's killed way more things than a 10-year-old boy should be allowed to, which is 0. So let's just leave it at that. Get the magic potion. Man, look at the camera here. It's like really far away from Link because it's trying to make sure it wraps around the tower sufficiently. So this is you might want to stop here after a little while because this ramp up here gets a lot more narrower as you go on. And it's very easy to fall as such. Can you punch the snowballs? Yes. Some decent timing. It's possible. And rather quickly, here we are. This is the entrance of Snowhead Temple. Yes! Back to dungeons. Alright. I like this entranceway here, too. It's like a claw reaching up from the ground and freaking... What are these things called? I gotta know. White bow. So these things are bows? That's weird. They're not gonna get away from my fist, that's for sure. At least my fist is good enough to take them out. Let's get into a little more comfortable clothing here real quick. Better be recording, yes. Always a bad mistake when you realize you're not recording 6 minutes in. This is kinda big, especially for a fairy. It's gonna take more than average strength to move this thing. Man! That's one of those moments where the video game is just holding your hand a little too big. I mean, it's not like I wouldn't figure that out eventually. Come on. Anyway. Probably gotta take out this wolf here. If not for spite, then just to get like a key or something. Come on. Stop circling around me. I'm not your prey. In fact, you'll notice quite quickly it's the other way around. Die. Oh, he even guards against the spin attack, man? And there's no choice but to... Oh, man. I got greedy there. Just die. Oh, I got a good flurry then in there at least. I know I'm going to kill this thing and it's going to be all for nothing. Yep. Jeez. Well, it was entertaining at the very least. So let's go in here. I remember this being the first big room in the dungeon. And again, all of these dungeons are going to be pretty much like semi-blind, so don't expect me to be flying through these. But it's a little more fun that way. Slippery places like this, you can curl up as a Goron and roll your way across. Why don't you... Come on, Tattle! Let me figure this out on my own. Let me explore. I don't need you to tell me that I have to turn into the form that I picked up like 2 seconds ago. Not literally, but you get the idea. There's a fairy up there. I haven't even been thinking about them yet. Probably were some in that past room, but we'll be back there again. Don't worry about that. Let's actually get our bow out. Pop in. It should be able to come right to us. Mask. Oh. Come on. What? That went through the bubble. You gotta be kidding me. That thing is going through the bubble. It is literally going through the bubble. Am I missing something here, or is this just kind of wonky? I don't know. One thing about being a Goron is, you may have noticed this when I fell. I did take fall damage, but when I'm in the lava, I don't take any damage at all. Like, the boots that this Goron is wearing are, like, made of titanium. Even then, titanium would probably deform in molten lava, you'd think. I don't know. I'm not a chemist. Alright, can I hit the fairy from this angle? Maybe I was too far away before. Yeah, that was really weird, but whatever. Like the little green fairies here, the cute green fairies. I don't think there's really anything too special I can do down here besides maybe get that, so... Luckily there's a nice ladder here for us to climb. Some good exercise having to climb in up this ladder. Do heavier people exert more force when they climb ladders and stuff? I'd imagine they would, since they have to carry more weight. So, yeah. Kind of makes sense. Anyway, enough of that. These things are annoying. Can't get rid of them that way. Sad, sad. I guess we're just gonna have to brave it and jump across at the right moment. Which is a lot easier said than done. Let's see if we can get the pattern here. Closest one, it's probably just the closest one, middle, and then the far one. I'm pretty sure we could jump over it while the middle one is going. So let's wait for that, and then I should be able to make it across. Okay, this one's about to end. Oh, I didn't have enough space to get all spiky. Crap. Alright, let's try it again then. I wonder... Well, I could probably go back a little bit more than when I was there. Be kind of weird if I have to go all the way back to the back wall, though. But if it must be done, it must be done. Alright, let's get a good start here. Yeah, get myself lined up. That would have been a good time to go right there. There's also boxes over there too, but I think if you're spiky, you'll break it no problem. Alright, let's do this. This might have been too early. Nope, we're good. Yes, that's why they put the box there, to stop you. Which is very nice of them, so be glad about that. I see that fairy down there. I don't see it. Wait for it. Boom. Alright, get over here. There you go. And that looks to be the last one here. It's actually not too big of a room when you get down to it. Are these guys hiding? I guess we can go kill these now. There's a bunch of ice blocking me from that one, so not much I can do there for now. Ooh. Appears we've walked into a humongous room. My gosh. This room is gigantic. It's pretty much where you're going to be spending most of your time in this dungeon, if you haven't guessed already. And yes, there are fairies in here. I'm going to actually go back and go into the stairway here. I think that this might be the way we're supposed to be going at first. Oh god, these mice. Such bastards. Just make sure you shoot them immediately. Don't even try to deal with them, or else you're gonna get suicide bombed. So break some more crates. I don't see why not. Make some decent cash along the way. Yeah, this dungeon is actually one of my favorites in the game. I mean, that's kind of weird to say that in a game with only 4 dungeons, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to beat the 4th one, I'll be perfectly honest, but this is definitely a close second, so I'll definitely enjoy playing through this. We got the map, kind of just sitting out there in a corner. It's a weird place for a chest of that caliber, you know what I mean? Definitely got to be something else to do in here. I see that arrow, or that eye up there. I don't think it'll activate with the arrows that we have now, though, so we're going to have to wait for that. We'll just go back here. We'll go back to the main room and get some stuff done. Alright, so our choices here are to either, well, I really only see one choice. We could go down to the very bottom with the fire, but I think I'll just stick to the place that doesn't have molten lava. That sounds like a plan. I remember this room. Get ready for some ice block puzzles. They aren't too bad, though. You're basically just trying to get up to this upper level by putting them in the right spots, so let's get to it. Oh, jeez, these things must be like glued together the way you're pulling it. The top isn't even budging. I mean, I can see it not being separated, but you'd at least see some sort of resistance. I mean, friction isn't that strong. Got a small key, yes. Alright. Could probably go back to the main room of the dungeon and use that. Okay, that was very disorienting. I do want to get this. I think where we have to get it is in that back, the very back part we saw over there. This actually isn't an ice block puzzle. I thought this block would be sliding, like, all the way once we start pushing it, but this is actually snow that we're pushing this thing on. I know it doesn't seem much like it. They really had to work with the graphics in here to really try to make things work as far as getting to know that this is snow. I mean, it looks kind of like snow, and when you walk through it, it's all crunchy. So, there you go. A very slight visual and audio cue. I can't jump up on top of this, though. You know, I probably could with some sort of glitch that I don't know about, but I'm not going to spend 5 hours trying to discover a glitch that probably doesn't even exist. We did reveal that chest, though. I think that's what that did. You know what? It's kind of bad when I don't even pay attention to cutscenes. I know a cutscene definitely happened there, and there was a chest sitting up there, so that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Let's go ahead and take the plunge. I know there's at least something down here. Yeah, I see that door back over here. Oh, and a switch. Very large switch. We have a very large body for that very large switch. And a nice... Oh my god! That's... What the... Oh. Jeez. Wasn't expecting those things to come hit me so quickly. But it was just a stray fairy buzz, so... Couldn't do much about it. Oh, and I could have just taken the stairs. Instead of jumping down like 20 feet. I could have just taken the stairs. What do you think about that? I have this room here. Can't really do much about this, though, although this platform will be kind of important later. Ooh, I want that. It looked like I almost walked into it, so hopefully I can still catch this. Yes. I love how I caught it on the very first frame of me coming out of the pause, too. That looked very strange. Alright, so let's see what's going on in here. See a Deku flower. I guess we can actually be a Deku scrub in this dungeon. I mean, yeah, we can. It's not like it's illegal, but we actually have to utilize it. That's kind of odd. Anything else interesting in here? Doesn't really seem like it. So, really, the only option left that I'm seeing... Wait, did I come through this door? Yeah, I did. Okay, so, yeah, the only option I see left is to go back to the main room in the dungeon and use my key on the door that was in there. So let's go ahead and take the quick trip back. So we gotta go through here. Probably be faster to take my mask off, but then again, maybe not. Especially when we have to go through lava and all that. And just like that, the first day is ending, although we did a lot accomplished in that first day. Just getting access to this dungeon on the first day is pretty nice, but of course we're cheating and slowing down time. I can't remember if I knew about slowing down time the first time I played through this. I do remember not being able to fully complete a dungeon because I ran out of time. So I imagine I didn't. Maybe I was just really bad at this game. I don't think we've seen the animation of a Goron opening in this, have we? Maybe we did with the map. Again, I can't remember. You can barely see Link. He's like just off of the bottom of the screen there. Can't even see the compass. It's not even centered there. And look at this. We got a bombable wall. How interesting. Okay, I think this is the room with the ice block puzzle, because this looks a lot more like ice than snow. So let's get one of our 40 bombs and see what's behind this door, shall we? I think it's actually just another staircase. Let me get this out too. There we are. Yes, it is another staircase. There are more fairies in here. So much ice that I can't do anything about yet. Definitely seems to be a lot of backtracking what I'm going to have to be doing in here, so hopefully I don't forget anything. More ice. Goody goody. Something I do remember about this room is when you see those little... I don't know if that's cloth or snow or what that is. I don't know why I'm getting the ocarina. But when you see... Ow. That's not very safe, is it? Oh, I could probably hit an arrow on these. That's probably how I'd break the ice there. Anyway. When you see stuff like this on the wall, use the lens of truth. you'll see the truth. Oh, I couldn't jump that far? Are you kidding me? What the heck? Oh. Couldn't see what was blocking me off there for a sec. Alright, so let's take our bow out and get some of these, ice things taken care of. Oh yeah, they take 2 arrows. Greedy little bastards taking 2 arrows each. What does this world come to? Here we are. Might as well just take out every single one we can. Come on, I have to wait for it to stop its shaking animation before it'll take a valid hit again. Don't you love that stuff? Gotta love old video game mechanics. Heck, there's probably newer games that still use that. Oh, get down here. Go. Alright, so that's all of those eliminated. There's a very huge snowball over on that ledge. I suppose we'll be getting to that soon enough. Okay, so I know this is fake. Oh, I thought I wasn't going to make it again. And of course, the chest is facing the other way. Like, who would put the chest facing the wall? That just seems strange to me. It's a pretty easy fairy. Keep replacing the items I want to keep out. I'll probably replace the lens. I don't think I need it anymore in here. Damn, these icicles. Any more I need to be wary of? Looks like I got all the fairies in here, so that's nice. Alright, so there you are, Mr. Giant Snowball. What are you hiding? Whoa, I almost rolled off the ledge there. A small key. Alright. We will take it. Don't really care too much for these rupees, and, heck, find a key right next to a locked door. Seems like a good combo to me. Right, so I remember this switch over here, which that's what these things are. They're actually switches that you have to pound down in your Goron form, as if you hit up C, Tattle will no doubt tell you. That one I can understand, though, because I don't know. Maybe not. I mean, you'd eventually find out that maybe the people don't necessarily know about this move, so I can see how you'd have a little bit of trouble with finding this out. So yeah, we'll accept it this time. Well, that raises this platform here. It's time, so we gotta quickly make our way across, or maybe not. I don't actually hear a timer, so maybe I think it's this one over here on the other side that's timed. I think it's pretty fast too. So let me think out my game plan here for a sec. Let me just pound it and see what it does. I'm guessing it just raises up the green platform though. Yeah. You can hear the timer. Actually, I know what that's doing now. Ah, and I did it wrong too. Whoops. Okay, I'm gonna wait for this timer to run out. So I know it's gonna go down here in a few. No more fairies in here. Oh, there is another fairy in here. Or maybe I haven't gotten one in here yet. Check the ceiling and stuff. I still haven't killed that thing down here. Maybe I have to kill all the enemies for it to appear. Test that out real quick. Nothing? Does that have something to do with this ice over here? I don't see like a fairy or anything over there. A couple of bombs. Do I have to use bombs to get it? I don't think so. Let me whip out the lens of truth here for a sec. Not seeing anything. Wait a minute, what's that? That's not a doorway. What the heck? Yeah, I don't know what that... I guess something in the wall caught my eye as an illusion or something. I thought there was an opening over there. I'm not seeing anything that could give me a fairy, but it's saying that there's one in here. Very strange. Oops. Don't need to do that yet. So what we have to do is we pound this, then we go and pound the yellow one down and use the ledge that we bring up down there to get back up there. It's not too complicated of a puzzle. Just takes a very tiny amount of observation here. not being able to find that fairy is just bugging the hell out of me. The only thing I can think of, though, is that would involve this ice. But I think this is just like a shortcut. It's just a shortcut to get across this area without having to do that block puzzle again. Wait a minute. Is that a crack down here? Are there, like, cracked walls? Maybe that's why they give you bombs in this place. I really don't know. I'm really grasping at straws here. Where is that fairy? I'm gonna take a quick look around here. Wait a minute. There's more enemies appearing? I did see the fairy too. The ceiling is actually where it's fake. That's kind of a mind trip, man. Okay, so we finally found the fairy at least. I did not want to leave this room without finding that. Now I'm gonna need this again. Die, bubble. Alright, jeez. Took forever. So I guess I won't be needing to kill all these. Where are you going? Okay. Yeah, that's all of those. So we're gonna go through the door. For real this time. Move along with our lives. I didn't even pay attention on how many fairies I have. It doesn't seem like I have too many. Maybe like 5 or so. So I think I'm gonna actually leave off here. And get back with you guys next time. And do some more snooping around. So, I'll see you guys then. You don't need to see me do all this again. You know what the deal is. See you next time. Thanks for watching.